January 15th, 1947. It was a cold, crisp morning in Los Angeles. Los Angeles awoke to a nightmare, a scene that would haunt the city for decades. A woman's body, severed at the waist, lay in a vacant lot discovered by a passerby. Her face was mutilated, twisted into a grotesque grin, a sight too horrifying to forget. Her name was Elizabeth Short, a young woman with dreams of Hollywood stardom. The press dubbed her the Black Dahlia, a name that would become infamous. The city was in shock, unable to comprehend the brutality of the crime. Who could commit such a horrific act? Detectives were baffled, the evidence scarce. The Black Dahlia case became a media sensation, the headlines screaming for justice, its brutality captivating and terrifying the nation, leaving everyone in a state of fear. This gruesome murder would forever stain the golden age of Hollywood, a dark shadow over its glitz and glamour. Elizabeth Short, a hopeful actress, arrived in Hollywood seeking fame. She was one of many who flocked to the city, dreaming of seeing their names in lights and their faces on the silver screen. She was a striking woman with dark hair and piercing blue eyes. Her beauty was undeniable, and she quickly became known for her captivating looks, but her dreams turned to dust. Hollywood, with all its glitz and glamour, can be a harsh and unforgiving place. Short lived a transient life, drifting from job to job, her aspirations fading with each passing day. She worked as a waitress, a clerk, and even a cashier, but none of these jobs brought her closer to her dreams. On January 9, 1947, Short vanished. She was last seen leaving the Biltmore Hotel in downtown Los Angeles, where she had been staying. 6 days later, her body was discovered. It was a gruesome sight that shocked the entire city. The killer had drained her body of blood and posed her with calculated precision. The scene was so meticulously arranged that it seemed almost theatrical. The autopsy revealed horrific torture. Elizabeth had suffered immensely before her death, enduring unimaginable pain. This was not a random act. The brutality and precision suggested a deep-seated vendetta. Someone had harbored a deep, dark hatred for Elizabeth Short. Her tragic end remains one of Hollywood's most haunting mysteries, a tale of dreams turned into a nightmare. The LAPD launched a full-scale investigation determined to solve the mystery that had gripped the city. The clues were scant and confusing, scattered like pieces of a puzzle that refused to fit together. Witnesses reported seeing Short in the days before her disappearance, but their accounts were often contradictory, adding to the complexity of the case. The killer had left few traces at the crime scene, making it difficult for the detectives to piece together what had happened. The investigation quickly hit a wall, as every promising lead seemed to evaporate into thin air. Detectives chased down hundreds of leads, tirelessly working day and night, but each one led to a dead end, leaving them more frustrated. The lack of progress fueled public fear and frustration as the media sensationalized the case, keeping it in the public eye. The killer remained at large, a phantom haunting the City of Angels, casting a long shadow over the streets of Los Angeles. The Black Dahlia case gripped the nation's imagination. Newspapers printed sensationalized stories. Public fascination with the case reached a fever pitch. Everyone had a theory. The media frenzy complicated the investigation. False confessions and bogus tips flooded the LAPD. The pressure to find the killer mounted. But the truth remained elusive, hidden in a fog of speculation and conjecture. Numerous suspects emerged: spurned lovers, jealous acquaintances, even a deranged doctor. Each suspect had a story, a possible connection to Elizabeth Short, but no concrete evidence linked any of them to the crime. Some whispered of a cover-up, suggesting the killer's ties to power shielded him from justice. Others pointed to the brutality of the murder, speculating a connection to the city's seedy underbelly. Theories abound, each more sinister than the last. The Black Dahlia case remains unsolved. Decades later, it continues to fascinate and frustrate. The case has become a dark legend, a chilling reminder of the evil that lurks beneath the surface. Elizabeth Short's murder serves as a cautionary tale, a symbol of Hollywood's shattered dreams. It highlights the dark side of fame and the fragility of life. The Black Dahlia story, a tale of ambition, mystery, and brutality, will forever be etched in the annals of crime.